We'll start with you, Guy. Really strong first half. What was the message at halftime to keep it going?
Well, I think we ticked every box with the game plan in the first half, and it was great to see some shots drop, and Cayla was really getting into a rhythm, causing issues out of the low post, and then I think she hit 3 threes in the first half, so we had a really nice blend going there. Amy Atwell's having an incredible season, so she had 12 at the half, and that was still our concern. Just didn't want to let her get going. And then I think, that answers your question, hopefully.
Was there a point of emphasis to get Cayla more shots, like you said, because she only had single digits the other night?
For sure. I mean, we know how amazing a player Cayla is, and we've just had a case for a lot of our season. We haven't been near strength. I think people talk about a lot of teams and they haven't really acknowledged much with the Flames. We haven't had Madgen for 95% of the season. We haven't had Swain at all. So, it definitely, you take the quality of their scoring penetration ability away. It's been a lot easier to lock into a couple of people, particularly Cayla and Loz Nicholson. So even just getting Tess back helped a lot tonight.
Cayla, you're out there, we nearly got up by nearly double digits, and they fought back. Talk about the resiliency of this team to sort of we're still right when they got their noses in front and then settled in and got the win.
Yeah, it's definitely been a learning lesson throughout the season to have those moments and the momentum swings that don't go our way to bring it back to settle the ship. And I think there's been times this season where we've done a great job of that and other times where we haven't. And so we don't really have a lot of time left in the season to show that we're able to, hopefully scrape into finals and make some noise. So we didn't really have a choice tonight. If we didn't do it tonight, then, when? And how many more opportunities are we going to get? So I think for myself, I just made sure the girls understood that even more so, in particular for today, and then also that it is a game today, and it's great that we get to do this as a job, but ultimately it's bigger than basketball, and this one was for tea.
Touching on that, how special was to be part of the first pink hoops and wear the pink uniforms like you are?
Yeah, it's incredible, right? I feel like everyone in life has been impacted by breast cancer in some way, form, some way. So, and in particular for our group with Tiana, and like I said out on the court, she just goes about her day with such grace and humility, and you wouldn't even think anything's going on in her life. And it's really great to do this and win this one for tea, for sure.
Anything you want to add about that, Guy?
Oh, look, as I said the other night, I think with Tiana, she's just such an inspiration because she comes in every day to our environment. I still feel like she's part of the playing group as well as part of the coaching group. She's got a huge smile on her face. She just makes everyone feel better, and given the adversity that she's gone through and circumstances in her life, just sort of shows you that a lot of other problems really don't amount to much, given how she goes about things. A true inspiration.
Final one from me. How big was it this win to sort of end the skid, but obviously got two really quick hitters next week against Bendigo and Canberra?
Oh, yeah, end the skid. What a term.
Yeah, well, 3 games, I suppose. Look, we're disappointed to lose the game 7 and 6 points. They weren't. We had a lot of good basketball, and it's always losing's difficult for a group. And I'm pleased how well the team responded today. To Perth's credit, I thought the hardest thing was that 19 offensive rebounds. Loose balls seemed to go everywhere but into our hands today. But if you take that part of the game out, I think we played a pretty good game.
Guy, first of all, how nervous were you starting to get towards the end where Perth had crept ahead and it was just seesawing back and forth?
Well, actually, to be really honest, it's such a difference for me having Tess on the floor, which again, I don't think anyone in the league has given much credit to the fact that she's hardly played. Now that's a game changer for us, and if you see at the end, the big 3 that Paige hit was credit to what Tess did, what Cayla did, and then finding Paige open. But a lot of that came off the initial setup from Tess. So in a big moment, we haven't had that at all, and that's just a little bit of I suppose, insight into a significant player. So I felt not bad down the stretch at all, thinking, because we switched her to the 1 for the last few minutes with the ball in her hands, I thought we'd probably be okay.
Cayla, given the performance of the team tonight and what's happening with the pink round, how much inspiration do you think the players took from the fact that it is the pink round, and did that help boost the team?
I hope so. I definitely spoke about that before as a group, just a playing group. Like I said before, bigger than basketball. Like, let's do this one for tea and find that extra strength when you get tired to push through, because tea pushes through in life, and like it's bigger than basketball. So I think that certainly towards the end is what I was thinking about, and so I hope that that gave the energy to some of the other girls to help get us over the line. And like I said, for me, it certainly did.
We had a record high crowd for this game tonight. How much of an inspiration do you think it is for everybody and the WNBL to be able to get a crowd like that out to a game and have them support teams like this?
I think it's really important. I think women's basketball is really great, and I'll always forever say that. So I think the more people we can get out to games, the more people come and see it for the first time, the more they'll probably come back. I don't think I've ever heard of anyone say they're not ever going to come back because they didn't enjoy it. So I love that we can have a crowd like that tonight, and especially on a night like tonight, and repping the pink round and doing it for tea.